Pete? Pete? Yeah. Hey, this is Johnny Bean. 5:10 p.m. Pacific, 8:10 p.m. where these two guys are sitting. Right? I think so.
Yep, it
I think
is.
so. December 28th, 2016. Welcome to Wolfgang Wednesday. Oh,
Second show of the year.
yeah. Okay, I think we're on. I think we're here. Oh, yeah, people are jumping in. Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Let's say hello to everyone. Who do we have? We've got David Allen Wright, Eduardo, Marino Porto, Mary Joan Wright, Rick Smith, Lee Gordon. Who else do we have? Sean Zimmerman, Blackie DH. Hello, everybody.
We got Johnny's chair.
We have more. We actually have more people there. Billy Shelton, how you doing? John Windsor. We have more people. We have 19 people watching, so not everyone has said hello.
20, 21.
Guitar wannabe EVH. It's happening.
Hey, dude.
Richard Nesdahl. Hey, in the next room. Lee Gordon.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Michael Smith.
Hey, Michael Smith. Yes. So originally, we weren't going to be here tonight. I was supposed to be out of town. Turns out I did not go out of town, and I'm here. So here we are.
Awesome.
Yeah, for Wolfgang Wednesday.
It is Wolfgang Wednesday.
I couldn't miss Wolfgang Wednesday, you know?
No, I know what you mean.
Hey, Squarehead.
Oh, you got that before me. Harry Evans.
Yep. Yes.
It's odd not the wall of guitars behind you, Dave.
It's a little weird, right?
A little odd.
It's all right.
It's like you're in the attic of Misfit Toys right now.
Well,
so how are you doing, Pete?
Doing great, Johnny. Got some Wolfgangs. I've won that the Ivory that I got over the summer, but EVH Con, Adam did some awesome upgrades, and I'll try to zoom in and show you some of the things he did. I don't think Dave, you didn't get the titanium nut on anything, did you? I don't think.
no, you bought the last titanium nut.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you remember the jab? You remember? Yeah, I know you remember. Are you on your phone, by the way?
I am. I had my.
Can you turn it the other way so that we're full screen? There you go. Perfect.
Well, the camera's lower now, though.
So what? I don't want to be the only guy with double chins.
I think I got a triple here somewhere.
Oh, man.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Dylan. Hey, man.
There it is.
There you go.
I got to laugh really hard for the third one to come out.
Yeah. See, that's why you want to. A lot of times, you want to keep your camera like higher
That's
up, you know. So it makes you look up, and it makes the chin like disappear, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Eduardo, I said your full name because I actually just learned how to read.
Eduardo, what is it? Marino
Porto.
Awesome, man.
The other side is the Starboardo.
What?
Never mind. You got to be a boat guy.
Hey, Jimmy Carr. No, I'm not a boat guy.
Vacation's going real well, Harry. Thank you.
Cool. 27 people.
When you coming back, Dave? Next week? Next Tuesday? Wednesday?
The 4th, Thursday, I think that is. Following Thursday, a week from tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit warmer?
It is. It was in the mid 60s today.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'll take that any day for winter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was warm here today. Couldn't believe it. But
Thanks
it is California though. It is California. So
no, you're right. You're right.
It's not that cold, but I am right by the ocean, literally.
Yeah. Squarehead, thank you for the nice words, kind words. Appreciate it.
There we go.
Hey, speaking of the weather, what's LA's weather like in mid-February? 70s, 60s?
Yeah, 70s. 70s and raining.
It'd be better than February. New York.
Rainy.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll take rain in 70s all day in February.
that's right. Anything's better than February in New York.
A lot of times when you go to Nam in LA, a lot of times it's raining.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
But
Bubba
that's a-
James and Joe Wentz. Hey guys, Michael James, what's up?
What's up,
hey,
guys?
dude. Hey, everybody. It's Wolfgang Wednesday. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
There's one.
For once, we don't have to look at Dave's guitars. He
I
doesn't
got
have
nothing.
them.
Got nothing
He doesn't
here.
have anything.
Nah,
Okay.
it's the Dave's Evil Twin.
There we go. Let's present. Let's see. Let's see that.
All right, so listen, I had the kill switch that was there, but I'm going to try to get in on the hardware a little bit. So at EVH Con, I had Adam do stainless screws, titanium blocks.
Mhm.
The crown, I put a L37 brass block in it. I actually got the plate on the back because I've developed a phobia that my fat would actually go in there and I would do it right.
Never gonna happen.
And my stomach could just tear it off.
Oh,
I
you're
figured,
doing a dive bomb and your belly gets stuck.
What the spring? It's like a friggin' nightmare. I just put the back plate on, so I didn't have to think about that nightmare. But this, I think, was the crown jewel right there. I don't know if I could get in, but that's the titanium nut he put on. It's just as, I mean, the video is actually doing it some pretty decent justice. It's nice. It just,
Yeah, those are cool things.
everything, just this guitar, just not even plugged in, just rings all day. You just hit a chord and it'll hang there till Tuesday. It's and especially when I'm pushing it through the amp. I mean, every last strike, it's wild how the chords just jump off of this guitar. And it's funny because I know Rob kind of fell out of love with his when he did some upgrades to it. But I don't know. He was using the 42. Didn't he have the 42 block on it, the brass, Dave? He did he do 37 and 42? I think.
I'm not sure which one he did. I think I have. I think I have a 42 in mine. I think, or maybe I have a 37 in that one and a 42 in the flame top. I can't remember. I don't have anything near me, so I can't remember.
I love the way it sounds.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. That almost sounds like Halen.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. Hey,
And there we go. Right back to Halen.
hey, Lynn. Halen.
I can't see what you guys are looking at. How many people are in?
Oh, the chat box.
Oh, 32 people watching. 18 thumbs up.
Nice.
Awesome. Lynn, change your name to Lynn.
Hang on.
How would that work? Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. It's the same, isn't it? Come on. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Oh, hi, Lynn and Halen. No, wait, Halen. It's all this. Whatever.
Look what I typed.
Huh?
Look what I typed on.
Halen. Hey, Lynn. It's the same.
I know.
Halen. Oh, that's funny. Oh. Lee is asking Peter, you have HD springs.
No, I don't.
What's HD Springs? High definition?
I'm thinking he's thinking the silent.
I hate those. Sorry, I just don't like them.
It's funny you bring those springs up because you got to be Arnold Schwarzenegger to, bend the bar. Uh, I don't understand the silence aspect of it. Like, I don't recall ever diving on my tremolo and be like, get those goddamn spring noises or noises.
Oh,
No, you got to watch what you say. Number two, the spring noise is just the reverb from the spring. It's not an actual noise. It's just, there's a reverberation from the springs. That's all it is.
yeah.
You can even hear it if you strum acoustically. You can actually hear the springs reverb like.
No, that I get, but
But with those noiseless ones, there's there's a coating on the springs that prevent that reverb.
Mm-hmm.
it's just, I never really noticed it, nor was I looking for it. I never.
Mm-hmm. It's more pronounced the heavier string gauge you use,
Right.
you're using 9s, so it's not gonna, you're not really gonna hear it as much anyway.
Yeah.
I do. I hear it. All my Floyd guitars all have 9s, and I hear that spring noise, and I love it.
Well, you're the bionic woman.
To me, it makes. I love noise. I love sounds. Bleep. Where's my bleep? Lynn needs a bleep button.
Yeah, she needs.
Hey, Lynn. One word. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't tried those noiseless springs. I'd like to try them.
I have a set that I can send you. Pete has 2 sets he could send you. I don't think you'll like them.
Well, so you're saying though they're very you can't flex them.
They're very well. The red ones are the highest tension, and you can't move the tremolo arm. No matter how much you bring the spring claw out in the back, it's very tough to move the spring claw. It's very, very tight action, tight tension.
So even to use the bar,
right? Yeah,
that's the way. So it's tough.
Yeah.
So.
And okay. Adam makes different tensions. He makes different springs for different tensions. I've only tried the red ones, and I don't care for them. But the yellow ones and the purple ones are a lot lighter tension. I haven't tried those yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like having a Floyd Rose like mine. All my Floyd Rose are like ready to take off.
Yeah,
so like
but
that.
I mean, but even with a Floyd that way, if you have regular springs on it, it's not going to be terribly hard to bend that arm.
I see what you're saying.
The best way to describe it is just there's a lot the resistance. You know what I mean? You think you're coming in with the right resistance to bend it, and it just kind of it fools you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Funny, Dave, because I see sometimes he's putting up pictures. This guy's using 3 of them.
Yeah, or two red ones and then a black one or something in the middle. Yeah, a lot of people like really heavy tension. And I'll tell you this, I think Eddie Van Halen also uses very heavy tension on his. I'm almost positive he does, because I've played a couple of Eddie's guitars just recently that it's really hard to bend that arm. Really hard. The tension is incredibly hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to just, it's there and you're not thinking about it. You can do what you want. I don't know. It's just a control issue, or I feel like, the way we set them up, Dave, it's a controlled environment.
Yeah. Sure.
You can have fun quick. You don't have to kill yourself.
Right.
Right. I always gravitate, you're like me, you've been gravitating, you try them.
Yeah.
You gravitate back to the originals, but you're right. I never tried his yellows or purples. I should, have them send me a couple and test them out a little bit.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Everything else I love. It's funny because, especially on the USA Wolfgangs, everything that I have in E flat, has the upgrades on it, and I think it gives it a hell of a lot more punch. But the 2, the amber I have, let me show you the natural. So I just got out of my stealth, and just a natural flame. And after Dave got it, and I saw that guitar, it's just a gorgeous.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that Dave's?
Hey, thanks for leaving the key under the mat. I'm just showing you.
No problem. Hey, you know, I could tell the difference between the two of ours blindfolded. I'll tell you why.
Fun.
Just by looking at it?
No. Without the fact of I have a nick on the bottom of the back right next to the plate from the airline from the last time I was on vacation. The airline busted my guitar.
This is yeah, that sucks, Dave. That would really annoy me.
Thanks for that.
That was a terrible story, Dave.
Oh, well, you know.
Ah,
Battle scars.
Yeah, exactly. You spin a good gig story on the Nick, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But I traded. Dave actually helped me out. I went down to the zoo and I had a Stealth in gray, and something about that guitar just. I hated the black hardware. I never, you know, and this has been a known issue. Just the detune, I never just. It was very finicky. Just that coat of paint that they have on it. It just. I know there's something you could do. There's a fix for it, so you file something down. I never knew the science, but I hated the way it was set up. We pulled the black out. We put a chrome Floyd in it. Actually, Dave did the work. I tried to fall back in love with it. Just wasn't feeling it. Then I got the other Stealth, and you know, believe it or not, that guitar was just night and day. I don't know what it was about the gray. I never fell in love, so I traded out of it. I got this.
Mm-hmm.
This guitar is incredible, but what I do find is the stuff that that I keep in standard. I don't touch it. I don't think this guitar needs one upgrade. You know, in standard, it's alive. It's alive as all hell, and you know, I don't think I want to do anything to them. Like I said, the ones in E flat, I think it just gives it an extra punch. I like it, you know, with the upgrades. But for some reason, I don't want to touch this guitar, and I don't want to touch. I've had the amber one for 7 years, and it screams. I haven't did it, you know, not one thing to it. And it's funny, Dave, until they determine tunings at camp, you know, I'm going to probably bring this if they're playing in standard. And obviously, if they're playing in E flat, I'll bring the ivory.
I thought you were bringing two guitars, though.
I am.
Do you have a double gig bag?
No, I'm going to take the hard shells. I'm actually toying around with the idea of shipping them out to myself.
Okay.
I talked to someone, you know, and I might just do that.
Because you know you can put them in a double gig bag and take them in the plane and put them in the overhead.
Yeah, but I'm scared because I was looking at the inch requirements, and God, I'm flying JetBlue. God.
Yeah, but you're flying in a big plane. You're going across the country. It's not going to be a small plane.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like an Airbus or something.
Yeah, I'm telling you to go across country. It's not going to be a small plane, and you'll have plenty of room to put them in the overhead. And they cannot make you check them. They can't make you put them in the bottom. There's a law. There's a law that states that that you can take that as your carry-on in the plane.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, if that, I'm going to do a little bit more research, but if that is in fact the case, then absolutely.
That's the case. That is the case. You know, and I've taken a double gig bag in the plane, in a smaller plane, and I've put it in. I've taken my double gig bag and brought it down here with two guitars in it and put it in the overhead.
But did they make you on one flight? That's how it got damaged?
One flight, because I had a smaller plane. But you're going to have a big plane with a big overhead. There's no small planes going to be going from New York to LAX.
Yeah, I'm actually going into Burbank too. Going into Burbank, then out of LAX. If that's the case, then definitely I want that bag for that trip, if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Lynn says it's a federal law, and she'll send you the link.
It's a federal law.
Yeah.
I'm liking what I'm hearing because I actually was gonna hard shell them and put them in the box.
No, if you need to borrow my gig bag, you can take my gig bag. You're not going to be gone that long.
All right, good, awesome. Thanks, Dave.
No problem.
Yeah, and it's also 30 minutes after the hour.
It's actually funny because I was toying around bringing the amber, but believe it or not, on my homeowner's insurance, I got a floater for all this stuff. And as long as I'm not doing it as a business for music, like making money, and I take something out of my home, it's covered. I have to pay like a percentage. So I want to take the 2 guitars that I know I can still get.
Mhm.
If I took the camera, I know I'm not going to get that. You know, I'm not going to get that guitar again. I'm going to have to look for it.
Right. And Sean, that law is only for Rosewood, unless you have documentation saying that guitar, you have a Rosewood fretboard guitar. Unless you have a documentation that with numbers, that's the only guitar that could get taken away. It doesn't matter. I got to tell you guys this new law that's going to be effective as of January 1st. Any guitar with Rosewood on it, anywhere on the guitar, is subject to be taken away from you, be confiscated, because Rosewood is now any Rosewood, not just Brazilian, it's considered endangered. The only way you can take your guitar with you is if it's documented that you already own it, and it's got to be documented federally somehow. Now and that goes for everyone who owns a guitar with Rosewood on it, whether it be acoustic guitars, if it has a Rosewood bridge on it, anything, a Rosewood veneer, anything.
So what do they do though? They take it from you and they make
they
it
can
back into a
take
tree?
it. Well, that's my thing. The tree is the guitar. It's already a dead tree. All guitars that have been made already should be grandfathered in, and it should be the guitar builder's problem to have everything sorted out before the buyer buys the guitar. But that neck as well, Johnny. If that goes on a guitar and you fly with it, it needs to be. You need to have it. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to get done, but this is a new law that's going to be out. I don't.
Wow. Wow. I've had this for
I know you have.
I've had this for 5 years.
Well, you got to think vintage guitars. Anything. Any guitars. It's not just vintage. Any guitar. You could have had a guitar for 30 years.
Some people consider these things vintage now.
Well, you could have a guitar, a 1960 Stratocaster with a Rosewood fretboard. They can do it to that guitar too. It's obviously an old guitar. The tree's been dead for 50 years, but it's Rosewood, and they can do it what they want because that's what the law says. If it's not.
Wow, there's entire acoustic guitars that are Rosewood.
Yeah.
That's going to be very interesting to try to police. And if you get caught and actually get it confiscated, you're going to be the unluckiest person on earth, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Get caught.
You're busted for that.
Well, what they're going to do is they're going to take the guitar away from you. They're going to confiscate the guitar. I don't think you'll have any charges.
Wow. So it's not only for Fibsons anymore, huh?
No, it's for anything with Rosewood on. Anything. You have to have some sort of proof.
This is horrible.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Well, now we know why Edward switched to ebony.
Well, until that becomes endangered. What happens when maple becomes endangered? We'll be playing on broomsticks.
Eventually, we'll be playing air guitars. Who was the guy? What's his name? Dan? What's the guy? He's always winning all those pedals on Instagram every day. He posted today. He posted something like, "I hope you guys are all enjoying all the air guitars I sent you guys for Christmas." and I responded. This is on his Instagram. I said something like, "Oh yeah, man! Thanks a lot for sending me the flying can't see V or something." And he's like, well, use it in one of your next videos. And I'm like, definitely, man. Here it is, man. Dan, if you're watching this, here it is. It's great. I love it.
That's awesome.
Except it's Rosewood, man. No.
I know it's not a Wolfgang, but I got a fun novelty item that I don't think.
Oh, you could show us that. Yeah, you could show that.
Oh.
I know what you're going to show.
We got to rename this Rosewood Wednesday, man.
This is the New York Islander 5150.
Oh, I was going to ask you about. I haven't talked to you since you got that. Now I was gonna ask you about that guitar, man.
This is.
I saw you had it at that EVH con that you guys went to.
Yeah, it was funny because listen, I'm a big hockey fan, and I'm like,
You think?
And I'm like, what? How do I mash these two worlds up? And I had this made. I mean, it's not true to the 51. The striping pattern's true to the 5150, but I wanted to make it look like a new guitar. I did clear on it, no overspray. Instead of the star, obviously, I got the
a puck
logo. What do you call? Islander colors, obviously, are blue.
Yeah.
So this is my favorite, though. I love how they nailed the font of the Kramer.
Yeah.
No, that's killer.
That's funny.
I don't know if you can see. I mean, he really did a nice job on the back with, it's got the nice, the nice belt.
It's got that thing you're always talking about, Dave.
Yes, yeah, because I made sure that he did it. I called him up and said, I need this done. Make sure that gets done. It's like, yeah, I know, dude.
What made even cooler was the neck itself. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do this justice, but I made him profile it to the Wolfgang Americans. So you would think you would be picking this up and you're holding on to your typical neck, but it's got the Wolfgang profile. So it's, it's really comfortable going from the Wolf to this. Here's a little nice look at the body. I'm gonna try to get it all into the frame, but I'll zoom in on a couple of things. On the volume now, tell me if I'm in there.
A little higher.
A little higher?
No, your voice a little higher.
Well, that's another favorite part where he actually did make that like a puck.
Nice, yeah.
Typical. I'm pretty sure that's the '84 Floyd he put on it. He went as far as, and there's no way I would be able to do it. Yeah, you can see it like this.
Oh yeah, sure.
There's another
Islander puck
put on there. The back.
Yeah, actually, I played that guitar. It's actually really nice.
Put a nice custom plate, custom built for me. And this is a wild little item. It's I would love to at a possible home game, go in and actually play the banner with it before a game. That would be awesome. And they're not a good team, so I probably could get that done pretty easily.
Yeah, the Islanders aren't.
They did great this year, but they're not doing good this year. Ever since I made this guitar, they suck. They have to burn it. That's how if I start getting strange that way, I might have to destroy it.
Mm-hmm. Just put a rosewood neck on it. And there you go. And try to come out. Put a rosewood neck on it and try to come out here. And yeah, problem solved.
I wouldn't even have a case. Let's go through TSA.
They'll wind up taking the whole thing apart, looking for stuff. And I almost said something. You'll say you can't say that.
Well, so you guys have flown with guitars then, right?
Yeah, I fly with guitars every time.
So when you go through the screening or whatever, they look through your case. If they find any kind of wire clipping thing that might have a knife on it or anything, they grab it, they take it. It's gone.
Then you can't put it in your guitar case. You got to put it in with your luggage. That's what I did. Mm-hmm. I have a whole repair kit with clippers and everything in it, and I put it in my stowaway luggage that goes in the belly of the plane. Mm-hmm. They don't touch that.
Yeah, yeah. Because when we were flying from LAX to Austin, I had my guitar with me, and the guy looks through my case, and somebody I had lost, clippers. So somebody gave me some sort of like fold out knife thing that had clippers on it, right? Like at a previous show or something. I had that in there, and he looks at it, and the guy was telling me, he's like, well, I know you're just a musician or whatever, and if I wanted to, I could bust you. He could have taken me in the back for that, you know.
That's
But
crazy.
but he's
You
like,
know,
but since I know you're a real musician and Southwest, this thing is actually happening. I know where you're going. He let me go, but they confiscated it. They took it. You know.
Hmm.
But even so, even the guitar I didn't have with me. Oh no, maybe it was up above. Maybe I forget. There's so many flights where either they put it up above, or sometimes if you're just making the jump from SF to LA, they'll actually take the guitar and keep it up in the front for you in a closet.
right.
You know.
Yeah, if the pilot's stuff isn't taking all the room, but yes, they'll do that if
All his guitars.
Well, his
The pilot,
baggage.
the pilot's
baggage.
bass.
Here's the other thing. I don't know why they don't take strings away. You have guitars in guitar cases. I don't know why they don't take strings away, because I mean that can also be used as a garrote.
Well, I don't know. I've never heard that word before in my life, but I know what you're saying.
Well,
Wow. Oh yeah, they'll be taking whammy bars away too. You know.
mm-hmm. Ed
Really?
McMuffin is here.
Well, Ed McMuffin is in the room.
Egg McMuffin.
Ed McMuffin. He is.
That too.
McMuffin, Blackie DH is saying. Hey, everybody.
Guess what day it is?
It's Ed McMuffin Wednesday.
It's Wolfgang Wednesday. 45 people watching, 24 thumbs up. No runs, no hits, no errors. One
Ed
batter
McMuffin.
left.
We should be doing Ed McMuffin Mondays.
Mick Monday.
Yeah, Lee says he has a question. Oh, and then I've got some questions to read. People that had sent in. I was going to read some stuff real quickly. But how are you guys doing? A lot of you guys in the chat box. Have you guys flown with your guitars before? What are some of your stories?
We'd like to know.
Yes. Yes. Where am I looking?
I don't know. 8:43. It's 8:43 p.m.
5:43.
All right.
I think I saw Bonamassa throw something out on Facebook when he was on a plane that he actually bought a seat for his Les Paul.
No, well, he always does that. His Flying V, his 58 Flying V, called Amos. The flight attendant or the person that checks the tickets before you get on the plane,
right,
brought the little pink slip, the little pink tag, and a 58 Flying V is $500,000 guitar. So Bonamassa goes to the lady. She's about to, tag the guitar case to put it in the belly of the plane. And Bonamassa says, "Can I help you?" And she says, "Well, yeah, I'll take this from you." He says, "If you notice, I have 2 tickets here, one for him and one for the guitar." So the guitar got its own seat. And whenever he flies with a vintage
flying V's can fly, can't they? Called flying.
Yes, well, they're supposed to, but whenever he flies with a late 50s Les Paul, he always buys the ticket for the guitar. Usually what happens is he buys a ticket for one. He usually takes two vintage Les Pauls with him on the road, if not more, but usually 2. He'll have one and his tech will hold on to the other. And they'll both fly, with the guitar next to them in a seat.
So he doesn't even want to overhead compartment.
No, you wouldn't put a $300,000 guitar in an overhead compartment, especially with a tilted back headstock.
Yeah, no, good point. That's crazy.
It gets its own seat. It's less money that way when it breaks.
if there is that type of value associated with it and he's covering that guitar, I'm sure there's certain travel protocols.
Well, his insurance is also through the roof because you have to insure all that stuff. You know, when
Right.
you go on the road, when you go on tours, especially when your name is on the billboard, his insurance is insane.
So I'm saying he probably has certain steps that he has to follow to make sure.
Well, this past tour that he went on, well, not the Three Kings tour, the one where he just did Clapton, Beck, and Page. He brought 2 late 50s Les Pauls. He bought, I believe, 2 or 3 mid 60s 335s, a couple of Blackguard Tellys from either 51 or 52, and backups for all of them. So
Right.
all those vintage guitars plus reissue backups for all of them. And he's also using, he's using 2 1958 Tweed Basemans and 2 1959 high-powered Tweed Twins.
Wow. And those he gets seats for all those too?
No. Those all get shipped, but I'm talking about the insurance on all that stuff.
You
And
said
that's
shipped,
just
right?
shipped, yes. And that's just his guitar gear.
He just needs his own plane. Then he can have all his gear set up. He can be jamming,
Right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like who had their own plane? Zeppelin?
Zeppelin.
Aiden?
The Stones.
Iron Maiden?
Fred and Barney.
They fly their own plane too.
Yeah.
One.
Huh?
Ed Force One, that their character, the skeleton
Yes.
on the album.
Sure.
His nickname's Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
So they actually on the fin of that maiden plane is the mascot Eddie, and they call the call sign when he's Dickinson's flying that plane. It's Ed Force One.
Ed Force One.
Yes.
That's like Ed McMuffin.
Yes. But different. No cheese on that one. No cheese on the plane.
Well, are you sure? It's Iron Maiden. I'm just kidding. I like them.
If you want to, they have that. I don't know if you've seen this, Dave, but they have a killer documentary. It's called Flight
666. Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome.
Just wild. I think they broke a record for hitting every continent on the globe in like 42 days. It was some sick venture. You know what I mean?
I thought it was 26 countries in 26 days or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's what it was. And it was good. I liked it. To put your whole stage show, your road crew, and the band all on one plane. That's a cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys was it Genesis with Phil Collins? Didn't they play like like 3 different?
Yes, Live Aid. He took the Concorde. He played on both stages in 24 hours.
Something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the same day. Played the same day, 2 different places.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's coming back. Phil Collins.
He's bringing Sexy back.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, I'm going to read this real quickly. Somebody sent us in a question. I don't know if are you watching this? Who was this?
What's the person's name?
I don't know. They're using a different account. So anyway, I said we would read this on here. It's a question to you and me and Rob. Where's Rob?
He's fixing his car.
He's saying, oh yeah, his car busted down or something. That was today's excuse.
Yeah. And the dog ate his homework.
Yeah. I'm just kidding, Ron.
Ron? I'm just kidding, Ron. Just kidding, Ron.
Okay, so this person writes in, they said and they got this resolved. So this is before they had the thing resolved. Just see what you guys think of this. They said they have a problem with their USA Wolfgang Stealth. They got it on a certain date. It was incredible, and then it started sounding like a dying battery. I mean, those guitars, they're not active.
No.
It started sounding like a dying battery. Weak, no power from the pickups. They says that they tried different amplifiers, and the manager at their local Guitar Center played it, and he said, "Yes, something is wrong."
You think?
And is that what you were? Were you a manager?
Yes.
So it's like Nesdal playing the guitar and saying, "Yep." Um. So he's asking, "Hey, any advice from the EVH gear experts?" Which I guess includes you today, Pete.
Sounds like there's a bad connection to the jack. Like it's not, the point of connect. That would be the only thing in my,
Well, it could be one of three things. It could be the jack, it could be the switch, or it could be the pickups. One or both.
They're saying they've never experienced that ever with a guitar.
Well, how about the three pickups that I dealt with at the Music Zoo that were bad? Trying to get a USA custom working. The pickup that came in the guitar was bad, didn't work, and they tried putting two different pickups in, and they were both bad.
Mm-hmm.
Might be from that same set of pickups, that same batch of pickups. It could be a bad pickup.
Wow. Oh, wow. They're saying that, wow, Debbie Reynolds now passed away. Carrie Fisher's mom. Day after she died. Yeah, she had a stroke today. Dang.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. And then real quickly, this is somebody else. Somebody else wrote in. Hey guys, I just received my Musicraft Frankie neck. Went to put it on the Floyd nut and noticed the nut height is significantly. Is that how you say that? Significantly.
Yeah.
I can't read. Higher. The actual nut is higher when I put another one beside it. I see at least difference, millimeter.
Well, that's the wrong nut for that neck. Did he get an R3 neck or an R2 neck and he's got an R3 nut? Or is it it depends. I need to know what neck he ordered, what shelf he had put on it, whether it's for an R2 nut or an R3 nut or an R5 nut like Eddie's.
Because when you get those necks from Musicraft or whatever, are they all custom made?
They're all custom made, but maybe he didn't get it from Musicraft. Maybe it's a Musicraft neck that he just got on eBay. Did he say he got it from Musicraft?
No, they just say that they just got their Musicraft Frankie neck.
When you order one from Musicraft, you decide what nut shelf is put on the guitar. So, depending on whatever nut you have, or, I always order, a neck with an R2 nut because it's a 1 5/8 inch at the nut. I like that. That feels good. And it's an R2 nut. But, so maybe that person doesn't know the difference. Maybe he's just thinking a nut is a nut, and it's not that. That's not the case.
No, they're all different. They're different spacing, different height.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they're saying both of the nuts are German made. One is a Schaller. The other is unknown, but stamped Germany. Can't find out any information on the height of that nut itself.
Well, it's got to say R3, R2. It's got to have that on it somewhere.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they all do.
If it's a Floyd Rose one, it does.
Mm-hmm. But if it's something else, yeah.
I need more info to give him the correct information. I just,
Mm-hmm. Well, look in the messages on the Facebook page, and you'll see the messages. You can respond.
Okay.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, Bubba James says.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we have the Wolfgang to show, but Hubbard put up a pretty cool video of his the PV with the cutaway with the trem in it.
Yeah. What happened to the arm? That's what I want to know. I mean, yeah. I thought Dave Lucy gave him the whole thing, including the arm. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, he's waiting on the arm.
How could that be?
I have no idea. But
Mhm.
the guitar sounded great, though. It was from I don't, I'm sure he's using, recording it with his phone, and it was picking up good. I just felt bad that he couldn't demo it the right way, but he was definitely excited to finally plug that thing in and play. I know that.
Sounded great. He had it intonated right.
Yeah, no, it sounded awesome. And it's not, when he was playing through his rig, it actually sounded like he was playing through the harmonizer too. It had a nice, had that nice. I think he had the harmonizer on when in that video. It sounded stellar. It just sounded really good. I'll see what it sounded. Listen, he might be coming out our way in the spring.
Yeah, I know. I offered my place up to him. He said you did the same.
We got to think of the top 3 guitars we want him to bring. I think that's one of them.
Is he gonna fly with 3 guitars?
I don't know.
That's tough.
God knows he can. He'll just build it in 3 days anyway if something happened to one. He's a man.
Well, that's you know what I'm doing with him, right?
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, dude.
It's all right. Listen, I parted with that thing after almost owning it for 18 years.
And the thing is, I love the guitar, but I really want the striped special. And if it was a lighter color blue where you could actually see the grain and it didn't look like a black guitar, you probably would have kept it yourself.
I thought that's what gave it its nice little mystique.
It's just too dark. It's too dark. It looks black to me. But he's not going to keep it that color anyway. He's going to stripe it up black and white.
Listen, if there's any person I want taking that guitar and blowtorching it, it's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's funny. It's funny how that thing's, going on the world tour.
Yeah. Well, that's the first order of business when I get back home is to send him that guitar.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's great. Listen, I didn't look back from that trade. I love the stuff, man. And I'm loving because I've been playing it a ton because I don't want to pound on the ivory, so we have to set it up again a week before we go.
Man, those things get better as you play them.
No, I know, but I want to save it for as I get closer. I don't want. Listen, we're going to do the eye hooks on them anyway, so you're going to give them one quick look see before I take. What do you call? I like it. The more I've been playing the stuff, I like the feel of the strap and
sure.
It grew on me. It took me a while, but it grew on me. I like it.
I understand. Totally get it.
And hey, Pete, we got a question for you, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Our friend Jim, is it Nicholson's? He says, hey, yo. I love your pictures. I love the pictures of your rig, Pete.
Thank you.
Have any of you, I guess maybe any of us, for me, I'll say no right away. Have any of you played through Motor City pickups? Jim says he knows they're featured on the new Friedman guitars.
I have not.
I haven't either, but I do know that they are top notch. Steve Stevens actually uses those pickups in a lot of his guitars. They're all hand wound. They're great sounding pickups.
Awesome. They're not active.
No, I wouldn't. I don't like active pickups at all.
Wait a minute. What about your Bartolinis?
That's not an active pickup. That's an active circuit. The pickup is not active. So when the battery dies, you could still use that guitar.
Have you tried?
No, but I do know that you can.
No.
I haven't had a battery die on that.
Well, dude, I've had that guitar for 21 years, and I think there has to be a battery in there, otherwise it doesn't work.
I think it has to do with something else with the guitar. I don't think it's the pickup. Almost positive. I'm almost positive that Bartolini is passive.
Most Bartolinis are active.
Okay.
What do you think, Pete?
Well, why don't you call your buddy Stephen Ripley and find out?
Yeah.
I have no problem saying I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
Ripley wants nothing to do with this. I'll tell you that right now. Love you, Steve. The Ripley is an active pickup. David Allen Wright says. I mean, if he says it,
Oh, okay.
and that guy's got 30 of them,
Yeah.
and those are not in the guitars. He's surrounded by them. Hey, David Allen, awesome. Did you see the photo he posted? The photo he posted today of
No.
the EVH logo that he. It's like
Oh,
he-
yes.
It was
Yeah.
in like Chrome or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Hey, Thomas. Everybody saying hi to Thomas.
Hello,
Oh, hey,
Thomas.
hey, Thomas. Thomas McBee from Florida. Wow.
Awesomes.
Yeah. Florida got a great Christmas this year.
Man.
It's a Wednesday throwdown. Booba James says David Allen Wright is saying the pickup has
Yes, it's
2.
18 volts.
2.9 volt battery and uses 18 volt. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with my guitar then, right, David Allen? When I take the battery out, the guitar, there's no sound. It wasn't me.
Someone was recently telling me that that Barlinis were not active. Okay.
Dave talks in his sleep, and he actually thinks it's somebody else talking to him.
No, I don't have voices in my head.
I do. I've got yours. There it is. I hear it. Echo. Yeah.
It can't be echoing.
I hear it. Well, it's okay. It's fine. Did you guys see the video of the guy talking in his sleep and he recorded himself and then played it back?
No.
Did you guys see that? I didn't watch it. Any of you guys see it? Chat room. Wow. We got 40 people watching this craziness,
Mm-hmm.
which is awesome. Awesome. I don't know how many thumbs ups. To me, it says 0.
29, 21, 29 thumbs ups.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. So that really, really helps us, believe it or not.
You know what'll help even more?
What?
If we get 29 more.
Yeah. I'm 29 every year.
Come on, guys and girls. All you have to do is click that little thumb up on the bottom. It's not that much work. Just do it.
Unless they already did. 30, Mary Joan Wright is saying.
32. Keep going. Keep them coming.
So I actually
36.
Huh?
I have my fingers crossed that 2017 slows down with EVH new gear. I mean, I got a couple of spots on my rack that I can eliminate a couple of things if something gets my goat. But
You have goats?
Yeah, I just blew it up.
I have chickens. We actually want goats, and I'm not kidding. We actually want goats out there. And then somebody just texted me something. Who is that? Somebody just texted. Oh, Joe. I think it was Joe Wentz. Joe Wentz, what's going on, man? Are you okay? Yeah, he just texted OMG ?
Oh, I bet you it's about Debbie. Debbie, what's her name?
Oh, that's disrespectful, man. Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds. Yes.
I grew up watching her on.
I don't even know who that is.
Huh?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't.
I know.
You know the movie Singing in the Rain?
No, I never watched it.
You know Gene Kelly?
Yes, but I never know. I didn't know that.
Okay, well anyway, it was Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor, I want to say, and yeah, they were the main characters of the film. So yeah, Carrie Fisher's mom was main character. Is that the right main stars?
Okay.
So yeah, I grew up watching.
You're more worldly than I am.
Yes, well, everybody knows that. Come on. You're more roundly than I am.
It's very funny, but I can spell the word discussion. You can't.
I can't. I can't. I can't spell. I can't spell anything. Michael Smith says she was in Singing in the Rain. Yeah. Yep. Screaming Goats, Black DH says. Yeah, that's what we need. Every morning, I need to wake up with the chicken, with the rooster, and then a screaming goat. That'd be awesome. Makes you want to get up.
Family. I thought I read something recently that Zaza Gabor's son just got into a motorcycle accident, got killed.
Oh my God. Well, now I can be with his mom. Man, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
So
this
what
year,
about the-
this has been crazy, man. I talked about this a little bit last night. I did a what do you call those?
a Veda? That's
I,
not Veda.
no, not Veda. I did just an audio. I did like a podcast
Oh,
live thing last night talking about Carrie Fisher and stuff. And of course, you know, eventually I got questions about Johnny. What do you think about the Kramer? Blah blah blah. So, you can't escape it. You know,
this is not the same Johnny Bean.
you can't escape that.
I'm not that guy today.
You know, yeah. But I told people though. Thank you though. We there we go, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. We really do appreciate everybody throwing these questions in these comments and tuning into these things and looking to us as being the guys, you know, people that you look to answer these, you know, to get this information,
Mm-hmm.
you know, about this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a great.
I mean,
It's a great forum. I love it. I love what you guys do, and you know, I like that you bring me on every so often. It's a lot of fun.
When we're not mad at you.
every 8 months.
Oh, we can't be mad at you, Pete.
Hold back, David.
You can be mad at me though, Dave.
I'm done being mad at you.
Aw.
Old hat. It's like being married to a. Never mind.
Go like this. Go like this. Yeah, I saw a little sparkle in your teeth.
Now you're gonna, yeah, right. Now you're gonna make a little meme out of that. You're gonna find that and make a little meme out of it.
Somebody will. So there's a guy sitting out there that will. We know you're watching this.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Dave. Yeah.
Oh, God. My
Michael.
eyes are tearing.
Oh, don't cry.
Don't cry. Props.
Michael Smith is saying you guys are the gurus of music gear. Well,
Thank you, Michael.
I mean, we don't claim to be. We don't claim to be anything, but
What the heck with that? I do. No,
okay, he does.
no, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
YouTube gurus, Halen is saying. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. You know, we don't claim to know everything, but we do know we're nerds. Look, we're all three wearing glasses. We're all 4 eyes, all of us.
What? That's 6 eyes.
You know?
In fact,
Yeah,
that's 12 eyes.
we got 12 eyes in between us. And so yeah, we have a great time doing this stuff. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we could be sitting here talking to, you know, on a private call, having a great time, whatever. Why not, you know, we'll do it live, you know, and let you guys enjoy it too, you know? That's how we've met, a lot of you. Like Michael Smith. I didn't know who you were until this. Mary Joan Wright, most of you, probably all of you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Alfred. Huh? What are you asking?
Alfred, wasn't he Batman's butler?
What do you guys think about roller bridges? He's asking.
Are we talking about like a roller bridge that would be on a Gretsch guitar?
Like a Bigsby,
Well, that's not a roller bridge. The actual bridge.
Well, what am I thinking about?
Like you're thinking that's a tailpiece.
Oh.
That's
you mean like the Wonder Bar? Is the Wonder Bar roller?
Nope.
Because I remember it had like what do you call it? Wheels that it rolled on.
You know, maybe. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Hey, Bubba.
I'm just I don't know. I'm just waiting to hear if he meant like on a Gretsch guitar, because I know that Gretsch guitars use roller bridges.
Oh, Sully dude says the Bay City roller bridges. That's what
Nice.
they're
Awesome.
about.
Nice.
Bay City roll. Yeah, never go rollerblading or skating in San Francisco ever.
I was going to say, now, is the Bay City, is that considered San Francisco?
Bay City roll. It looks like it to me. Yeah. That would be scary, huh?
Yeah. Bagged cereals, yes. Warmouth parts are good stuff. That's good gear.
What? Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
Pete's gone.
Oh no,
Pete's
he's here. He's just he's taking a break from this.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs a break from Dave. Have you guys ever tried Warmouth parts? Bagged cereals says.
Yeah.
Bagged cereals.
Love it.
Yeah, Warmouth. Yeah, they make great stuff. I had a great Warmouth neck a long time ago. Ebony fingerboard. I don't know what the neck was made of. It was some really, really. Let me just say, it'd probably get taken away.
Mm-hmm.
At
So
this point.
Alfred says yes, like on a Gretsch. Yes, there are 6 Gretches at my house, and I believe 4 of them have roller bridges on them, and they sound great. They feel great. It's good stuff.
Yes.
There are two 6120 hollow bodies with them, and there's a green penguin and a red sparkle
Guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's actually green penguins.
No, it's called it's a guitar. Never mind.
The finish. The finish?
Well,
or the model?
The finish is green, and it's called a penguin.
The guitar is called a penguin.
Yes.
The finish. Okay.
Which is a smaller body. It's kind of Les Paul looking, and there's also a duo jet, a red sparkle duo jet, and they all have the roller bridges on it.
Those are great. Michael Smith is saying, "Did I feel the earthquake today?" Huh? Michael Smith is saying there was an earthquake 200 miles east of us. 200. That's unless it was a major quake, 200 miles. But there are reports of it being felt in San Francisco. Well, we're looking it up. Well, the thing is, where we live way up in the hills, so we really don't feel earthquakes around here. Even if there could be one, we don't feel them this high up. We do. I haven't. Not here. When we lived in Oakland, though, remember when that one window just went like? Remember we woke up to the whole place just like shaking.
Wow.
Like crazy.
Get them all out now. Have all the quakes. You have 45 days to have quakes. I need 5 days of silence. No one might have it. Remember, Dave? We felt that little thing in Virginia. It was summer.
Yeah. There was an actual quake, and I was what? I couldn't believe it. I had never felt an earthquake in New York before, and there was one.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're everywhere now.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah, it's not cool.
It's creaky.
It's absolutely not cool at all.
Oh, they're fun. I mean, well, once you have your first one, it's scary. If they come out of nowhere, it's scary. But then a lot of times you're done, and it's almost like you're on a ride, and you're like, "Whoa, let's go again." Sometimes, not always. Sometimes you're just like in shock. For those of you you don't know what a quake is, if you've never felt one, it's like the ground moves under you. I mean, that's what it is. But all of a sudden, the ground is like real quick. So you're like, whoa. And then the main danger of earthquakes is stuff falling on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing, is stuff falling.
Wow.
It's an odd sensation. Like Dave said, we don't feel that kind of stuff. Like when I first felt it, I thought, was I having a stroke? Like, I feel this.
We heard. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
an odd sensation on the body. Like and that was nothing. Knowing my luck, there'll be one while I'm there.
You'll be in LA, right?
Yeah, I'm actually staying in the Hilton in Studio City. It's like I don't know. I have no geographic reference. I mean, it's 10 minutes from Hollywood.
Studio. Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. Oh well, actually, there's actually quakes all the time in LA. Different sizes. You know, there's small ones. They have quakes every day, right? I mean, no. Well, a lot. Well,
You're just a wealth of knowledge, Johnny.
yeah.
It's all wrong, but a wealth of knowledge.
Well, that's why this isn't Quake Chat. Although it's slowly turning into it.
It's 16 minutes after 9 o'clock. 40 people watching, 42 thumbs ups.
Yeah.
The Hilton is right. I mean, a 5-minute walk from City Walk, where the giant 3-story.
Oh, Frankie. Oh, Universal City.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Universal.
I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. Yeah. 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 If you want to look at some cool, have you been to LA before?
Never. This is a one shot. It's funny
Okay.
because a town car. I have 5 hours on the first day I'm there to just hit some sites. So yes, I would love some.
Well, 5 hours.
things
You'll be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, you know,
You'll-
if you took that whole 5 hours, you could probably meet Johnny for like 3 minutes.
You'll have like 20 minutes of all those whole 5 hours where you won't be stuck in traffic. No, we're just kidding. But no, I was going to say, everybody goes to the Guitar Center on Sunset. That's where
Yes.
they have Edward's old tour rig.
Yeah,
Um,
the star right there or something like that, or
the handprints. Yeah, all that is there. A lot of people go there. But if you want to see something really cool, go to the yes, Lynn. Yes. If you want to see, the Neptune Kramer.
yes.
You know which one that is?
You
The one
just go to my house.
the one that has the circles on the front. That's at the Hard Rock on ah what's that street?
It's next to the Chinese restaurant. Hey, guitar freak.
Well, it's not a Mann's Chinese Theater. It used to be called
Chinese
that.
theater.
It used to be called that. Jimmy Kimmel is across the street from there. The same side of the Chinese Theater where they have all the handprints and the footprints, all that. Go up and there's a Hard Rock right there. And
Okay.
go inside there. Walk straight to the back. It's like a straight shot, and the Neptune Kramer is right there on the wall.
Nice. It's in Hollywood, right?
Hollywood. What street is that? Yeah, what street is the Chinese Theater on? I want to say.
Isn't that that's not Sunset? That's not Sunset Boulevard?
Uh,
I thought it was Sunset Boulevard where Van Halen played in front of Kimmel.
is that Sunset?
I think that's Sunset Boulevard.
Is it? I want to. Somebody knows. Somebody will say. Anyway. Yeah. Check out that, and then. What's the other? I don't know. I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's
crazy.
it. I mean, the itinerary that they put out for this thing, they send that, with the 4 days looks like, and I'm not gonna lie, it was scary. It's 12 hours a day with maybe a couple of hour breaks of just nonstop playing.
That's good.
And it's good, but I'm not 21, where
I know.
man that needs rest.
You're also not 81. Everyone is saying it's Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Hollywood.
Luckily, everything looks to be within 5 miles of the hotel. I mean, I know traffic's a nightmare. I mean, what does it take? Friggin' 30 minutes to go 2 miles around there.
Yeah, but sometimes it just really depends. Yeah, you'll have a great time though, man. If you've never been out this way, to California or LA or whatever, you'll have a great time.
I'm completely psyched. I'm actually psyched to play the venues. It's 4 days. I get there on a Thursday, Saturday. They take us down and we play the Lucky Strike in Hollywood, and
Oh,
then
cool.
the finale is I actually go to the whiskey and play the whiskey. I get each band gets like a 15-minute set. I think they form anywhere from 10 to 13 bands at camp. And que sera sera. It should be interesting. It'll be cool to get into a room with a bunch of people and try to work on a set list and just play it out live after knowing each other for 24 and 48 hours.
Yeah, sure.
Just
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's gonna be a cool experience, and they're totally cool. I mean, I got for Christmas I got a killer HD camcorder, and yeah, I think you saw him, Johnny. I put up a couple of vids of me playing some STP, and I was just testing the camera.
Oh, I saw them too. Yeah, yeah. Sounded great.
And, yeah, it was picking.
Looked great. Looked great.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in my basement, Dave. I mean, I had the volumes up there because I wanted to see, and the camera was close to my cab, so I wanted to see if it was going to muddy out. But the audio, I was, when I hooked it up through my surround sound after, I downloaded it to the computer. Oh my God! I mean, the phone doesn't do it justice. It picks up some good sound, and from the camera, I just convert the file through a program on the computer, and I could burn any DVD I want. I can convert it so I can share it like on social media, like I did. It was shockingly friendly. So I'm psyched. I just got to make sure my wife's not too hammered and she does a good job taping this stuff. I mean, it should
very
be
funny. It's very funny.
You like some vodka and cranberries?
Oh,
if I tell
so funny.
Whiskey, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so I see. So you're talking about at the whiskey itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be when I play with the Cantrell and Inez and the DeLeo brothers. That's not at the venues. That's in the rock camp headquarters. They're not. They're not going out and playing with us at the clubs.
Right.
I mean, the last time one of the rock camps, I think it was 2 years ago, where it was Rob Halford from Judas Priest, the new guitarist, his name escapes me. They actually and Paul Stanley, they actually wanted to play with the campers at the venues, and Halford, word got out that Rob Halford's at the whiskey, and in no time it was like a mob scene. So I guess those guys are a little. I don't think they wanted that kind of press, but even so, I'd rather have the intimate setting to chill and get to play with them. A cool fact: this camp, STP right now is without vocalist. They haven't chosen a vocalist, and they've had the most sign-ups ever in the camp's history for vocalists. So it sounds like a lot of people have dream of going out. We'll win the DeLeo brothers, but usually the way they advertise camp is your band actually will play one song with the headline artist. But this camp, we're going to actually get to play two, if not three, because there's so many singers. Each individual band, it's possible they will have 2 and 3 lead singers. So the concept of the camp is everyone gets their day in the sun. So if my band has 3 singers, they all get their chance to sing with those guys, and I get to sit there and play all 3. So it's working out that it's going to be a pretty fruitful jam session with those guys. It's good to. My gut's telling me it's going to be really, really cool. And the camp counselors, they got all 3 of the guys from Buck Cherry, 2 of the guys from Candlebox, Nick Cantonese. He's a sick guitar player. He played in Black Label Society, Zach Wilde's band, and he's like a stunt double. He's that good. Tony Franklin, he was the bassist of the Firm. the chick bass player from Filter. She's one of the camp counselors. There's like 13 of them. Supposedly Doogie, Michael Anthony's tech, is the tech guy behind that whole operation. So he'll be teching the whole
Awesome.
thing.
Oh, cool. Very
It'll
cool.
be
Cool.
to chat with that dude a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's a cool dude. He's a
Yeah,
cool
he's
dude.
amazing.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Hey, I think we're gonna roll. Right, Howie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Pete, for one thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Really, my pleasure.
Yeah. Awesome stories. Yeah. Looking forward to hearing about your trip.
Yeah.
And your gigs
Yeah.
and everything, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Well, I'll come back on when I get back, and we'll.
Yeah, we'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited about it.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching this. And thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. Everybody's saying Howie.
Yeah.
Howie, here he is.
Let's get some more thumbs ups. More thumbs ups. Couple more. Let's get to 50. We got 45 thumbs ups. Let's see if we can get 50 on there.
Everybody, thumbs ups for Howie. Pause up, everyone.
Hey, listen, guys. If I'm not around Friday and I don't, if I'm not in the chat box, if I don't talk to you, listen. Have a happy, safe, healthy New Year.
You too. Hey, are we gonna ring in the New Year on Saturday night, Johnny? Are we doing that? Yes, no, maybe.
I'm gonna do it. I got nothing to do.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we could do it together then.
I'll be sitting here wishing everybody a happy New Year.
Halen says good night, all.
Yeah. Halen. Good night, Sean. Good night, Bubba. Good night, everybody. All right.
Night, everyone.
Got a split. Thank you, and subscribe to the channel if you dig this stuff. Thumbs up, please.
Say hello on our Facebook page as well. EVH Gear Live.
Yeah. Say hello. Post photos of your guitars. All right.
Good stuff, guys.
All right. See you guys. Bye. Keep waving. It's like a game show where everybody's like waving at the end, making faces.
See ya.